Hello. There we go. It's live now. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I am Aurora. We'll give everyone a couple more seconds to join us before I start introducing. We do have the children home, so you might hear some noise in the background. All right. Okay. So we have some of you all joining here. Okay, so let me introduce myself now that we are having people join. I am Aurora. I am a quantum alchemist. I am the founder of Aurah, as well as I am a seer and a channel to the RAAH. And today I am excited to be sharing on Facebook Live. Typically we go on YouTube, but today we decided let's do Facebook. And what today's video will be about, it will be about an energetic update and some more additional teachings for you all, as well as a beautiful announcement that I am so excited to be announcing for you all. Okay, so let me see how you all, as we do have enough people here. Hello, Michael. Hello, Tracy. Beautiful, beautiful souls you all are. Love you all. Okay, so what is today's video about? First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the energetic point of view of what's going on currently now, galactic live energetic update, and some tips for you and how you can deal with these energies that are occurring strongly. Okay, and then you can find me in risingphoenixaurora.com, where I have my sessions, my services that I offer, which is aura, hypnosis, alchemy, healing, as well as Akashic readings and RAAH, Reiki, angelic alchemy healings as well there. And you will also find a retreat that we put together, which we'll be going over that. A retreat which will be an educational spiritual development retreat, where we will be certifying people on both RAAH and Aura. So it's a package. And it is limited spacing. It's only 13 available spots. So we'll go a little more into detail after we talk about some of these teachings of alchemy and this wonderful, about this wonderful retreat. And I'm inviting you all. As you all know, I work from a beautiful heart space of love and infinite love for you, to help you develop yourself and these beautiful divine information that comes forth from my higher self, as well as the galactics that I channel the RAAH. All right, so let's talk about today, how it's looking. Well, let's talk about this week overall. As we know, we've entered into the month of August, right? Okay, so we talked about this in our 8/8 channeling, live channeling that we had on YouTube, that was talking about the portal and what the number 8 represents. So in case you didn't catch that, I'll briefly talk to you, but if you haven't watched that, you definitely want to watch it, because it still carries some of that energy that we're channeling about the 8/8, and it comes with, it's packed. It's an hour packed with information. Today's not going to be too long. We'll probably be on maybe about 30 minutes. Okay. Thank you for the hearts, you all. Now, looking at, for example, this month, it's a very strong, powerful month energetically for us. It is within the number 8, within our, though we were going over this in our class last night with our priestess program that we have from Patreon, where I teach sacred alchemy classes on Patreon. So if you ever want to check that out, actually it's starting again in October if you want to join that. So it was interesting. We were talking about how the months are in actuality 13, because there is 13 months in the year. That's how it was registered when we were in Atlantis, when we brought that information over back to, specifically to the Mayan location, where we are able to see that information, that knowledge there on their ancient, ruins. And if you looked at the moon, and that's why the moon is so specific. And we also talked about what the moon is. So I'd love to share with you all these to teachings so that you could understand why is it that, so many different channels we talk about the moon and the moon phases and the sun, and why is this all related, and what is the creational flow there. Thank you for the hearts. Now, okay, so let's start off again with the way it works is that our year base, you can say, would be registered in the past, was registered through 13 months. That's why sometimes in a year there is an extra month. There'll be, I think they call it like, I forget the name that they call it. It's like leap moon or something like that, where there's basically 2 full moons in 1 month. Now, there's a reason for that, because in actuality, it is the 13 cycles of 1 year, 13 moon cycles every year. Now, you will find this information. I didn't realize that that was information that Isis was giving to me, that she said that actually, she said, take 365 days, divide them by, actually, I have the writings here, so I can give you the exact numbers. So here, let me pull that up for you. So I make sure I give you the right numbers. Okay, so she said, the year Aurora, as I love to talk to her from, when I talk to her, I usually connect to her where she is in Egypt living. So we are, you could say time traveling with our third eye and pineal gland and our heart. Okay, so she said, there's 365 days, right? And then you divide that by 13 moon cycles. That you come up with a number of 28. Okay, so again, 365 days in one, say, cycle divided by 13 equals 28. Now, you take the number 28, and those of you who love numbers, the number 28 equals to number 10, right? And if we understand that the number 10, every time you see the number 10, anything that adds up to the number 10 is going to be a completion of a cycle. Then you grab number 28, the 28 days that the 13 moon cycles divided into, and you divide the 28 days divided by the number 4 weeks. That's what it's supposed to be. 4 weeks, not sometimes 5 weeks or 4 weeks and a half. It's supposed to be 4 weeks. And guess what that adds up to? 28 divided by 4 adds up to 7 days. Isn't that phenomenal? That is in actuality what our numerology is supposed to meant to be. Now, I haven't yet, researched or studied the Mayan civilization. I just know what I remember, because I remember having a life as a priestess in the Mayan. I remember all the different races there, so perhaps we'll channel them in the future and we'll share what happened to them. So that'll be a channeling coming up in the future. So what I was told by someone was that actually the information that the Mayans said is that there was 13 moon cycles. And I was like, oh, really? That matched up with what Isis was telling me. Now, so that is pretty phenomenal. Okay, so when you're looking at the moon cycle in that manner and how basically, well, the class goes into detail. I can't go into that much detail today. But if you want to join the priestess class, again, it starts in October, so do so. Love to see you there. Okay. And again, we are also talking about our beautiful retreat coming up, in case you joined us late, coming up in November 8th. So here we go. There's number 8 again. We're talking about the month of 8. Now, it's going to be November 8th through November 11th. So lovely. And so there's only 13 spots available to have a retreat here. We'll go into detail later though. Okay, so let's see. Now, so that's with the moon cycle. We're looking at that. Now let's explain the moon. People have asked me, what actuality is the moon? Or I'm interested in knowing what is the moon. Because you will hear through other, spiritual leaders out there, they will say that, for example, perhaps it's like doesn't have life. It is like a spaceship of sorts, or it's used for negative things. Okay. Now, when we look at the moon, and if you were to look at it with a telescope that a true telescope, and you're able to see what it looks like, you will see that it's luminescent, is almost like an opal, like an opalescent orb. Now, in order for something to emanate that type of energy, it has to have a life force within it. It has to have a consciousness within it. Okay. So it definitely is a live planet. It's a live consciousness. And it is also, though, there is, dark stuff happening on the darker side of the moon. And then there is also, tunnels and caves. Tunnels are built inside that are man-made, hiding things. However, though, it is a life consciousness. If you look upon Earth, this is a life consciousness, right? Earth is a life consciousness. We are the little pieces, little seeds of Earth. We humans walking little. If you look at it like that, it's like you're a little piece and fractal of Earth, a seed that's sprung out from Mother Earth's land, her soil, and you are a piece of her, from the chakra system, from the ley lines, from the keys that we talk about often. From the universal webbing, you're an embodiment of Mother Earth walking around. And that's a beautiful way to look at it. So yes, that's with the moon. So anytime you see a moon, you see a new moon, that basically means that it is the beginnings of creation, a beginning of manifestation. Then it goes through the cycle, becoming smaller and smaller, and then it turns into, it becomes bigger and bigger, and it turns into the full moon. The full means completion. Full moon means completion. Okay, so a completion of manifestation, something that you've been trying to create. So looking at the moon, not in a way where she's your enemy, but she's there to give you that beautiful light in the dark, in the shadows. They scare us of the moon because they want us to focus in on our shadows. They want us to be scared, to hide from our shadows. And what we always encourage is to embrace the shadow in a loving, honorable, humbling manner, where you understand that there is great beauty in the darkness, because that is where you see the brightest stars, right? In the immense darkness, you can see the brightest stars. Okay. So that's a little bit more I wanted to add about that. And then what's going on energetically right now is because of the month of the 8th, the number 8, the infinity. That's what the number 8 represents. It's a alchemy symbol, basically, for infinity. Now, if you look at the cycles that we talked about, the different moon cycles, that would mean that the number 8 would be a little different. Like maybe it would be going into more so towards the end of the 8th month into the 9th. So because it's all switched around, but because we are within this programming, and there's really no way to change the way they set it up, we have to go with this and this programming of 12 months yearly cycle. But if you think about it, we were talking about it in a previous class last night. So wouldn't that make us younger in years? Because usually every year we're losing the 13th month. It's messed up. The order of it is misaligned. Thought that was fun. So let's see. Okay, so with the number 8, what it means is that everything's going to be amplified. Your abilities, we talked about it in the AA portal. So right now you want to be paying attention to days. So for example, in our priestess program, one of the priestess brought up is that there is on 8/17, there was a Schumann resonance. It spiked high. And she was asking, why was that? So when I looked at it and I asked, they said, okay, because you're on 8/17, right? You grab your number 8, then you grab your 17, and 1 + 7 is 8. So you again have an 8, so similar to an 8 portal. And if it also soaked in and bled into 818. So some of you, for example, me, on 817, we went into 818. I was up till 5 in the morning and I was like full of energy and I was creating this beautiful retreat. That's when they came and they were like, Aurora, you're going to create this retreat. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to reach so many hearts. It's going to empower people. It's going to be a retreat, just like this beautiful mind, body, and soul, deep, deep connection, just like the aura is. So it's going to be like that. And then that's when I started creating it. And it is exciting it is. So yes, pay attention to days like that where you're seeing. So that was an 8-8 portal, very strong energies that day. Now we are coming up this Friday. We are going to be channeling Archangel Raziel. As you know, I channeled the 13 keys. We have 2 left. We have Archangel Raziel and we have Archangel Haniel. So we will be channeling him this Friday, so don't miss it, on YouTube Live, Rising Phoenix Aurora at 1 p.m. Central Time. So excited to see you all there. So now let's talk about the retreat and Mount Shasta. Actually, I mean, not Mount Shasta. That was the one that the energies I've been feeling since Mount Shasta have been intense, much upgrades. Okay, so let's see. I've never really done this as much live with you guys. So I'm trying to see, it says it has 19 comments. I'm trying to see if you have a couple questions I can answer before I start talking about the retreat. Okay. I see you, Lily, and Minnie there. For some reason, it's saying 19 comments, but it won't show me. It's only showing me 4. So if there is anyone that has a question, I'm going to talk about the retreat now. And if you want to type it, you know where, I'll go look at it and see if you have them. If there's a question that you see, we could answer quickly. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the retreat. This is so exciting. I am so happy. And our beautiful Lily, my assistant, as you know, but I don't like to call her my assistant. She's my beautiful friend. She's going to be hosting it with me. So let's talk about what comes with this retreat / teachings. Okay, so I'm going to read it out to you here. So it is a combination. It is, I am inviting you, come on over. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to really feel your soul transcend. Just like you watch those aura sessions and you see those clients transcending. And literally, I was having someone was talking to me recently, and I believe was it a aura or a reading? Can't remember, but she was talking to me. She said, I was watching your one of your sessions, and she said, the RAAH 4 Guardians, 1000 entity removal. If you haven't watched that, you definitely want to watch that. It has about almost 13,000 views. And she said, as I watched it, I could feel myself going through the transformation, and I get a little teary-eyed because wow. And as she was telling me this, I could feel myself going through the transformation at every single step that she was going through. And she said, in my life, I have never seen a hypnosis session like that. And I was healing and I was transcending and lifting and removing blockages within myself. And it was just an immense gift for me. And ever since she said that aura hypnosis session, thank you, Tamara. Ever since then, she says, it's like I experienced an awakening that I had yet to experience. And I have truly blossomed and seen how everything is the multifacets to everything that is around me. So this is a beautiful gift, and I am excited to, as you all know, I do this for love. So therefore, I found, we came up with the most value for you, and what it is going to be. So I'm going to go over. So I'm going to read it out. It says, greetings, beautiful souls. We know that there has been a call for a retreat, and here it is. Except for it comes with certifications. Excited we are to announce our first live package certification. That's something that you all have been asking too. Like you wanted a live conference retreat, a live event where we were interacting with one another, and you could become certified. So this is a package deal. It's amazing. It's not just going to come with the aura hypnosis healing. It's also going to come with the Reiki angelic alchemy healing. And I'll be there with you all 24/7 up until it's like, you know, maybe 9, 10 o'clock at night. I do stay up late, but I'll be there with you guys, you know, connecting these beautiful bond with you all. We'll get to hang out. You guys could chat with me. It's going to be really, really beautiful to be with you all in this manner. So yes, you get both certifications, both teachings. And as you all know, if you've had any of my teachings, there's an itinerary, everything's organized, everything's set up day by day, and what we're going to do, and so that we can just have the most tremendous and deep teachings during this time. And thank you, Lily, she's going to be there. Now, it is going to be a beautiful, transformational, spiritual development retreat that your heart shall definitely feel deeply. Now, come shower yourself with infinite love, shifting your consciousness into this infinite awareness within your soul, awaiting to be activated upon these portal dates, because they will be portal dates. We planned it out. I was talking to Metatron, and I kept feeling something was coming up. And on November 8th through November 11th, I was just waiting for the right time to tap into it. And there it was on that portal of 8/17, 8/18, as we talked about. And not only shall you feel refreshed, not only shall you refresh your Trinity, which is your mind, body, and soul complex, you shall learn how to give these gifts to Mother Earth and its collective of life. Are you a healer who is looking to attain or has received an aura or RAAH session? You know, if you've received one, aura or RAAH, you are witness. You are a testament, I guess. I'm not sure if I like that word, but you are that proof, that gift, that miracle, that you know that what it has done for you, whether it's, you know, right away it, you know, lifted you, or whether it took a couple months or even a year now and you know that was your delayering. So you know how tremendous that this gift can be. So this is the time. So you know the beauties of these quantum alchemy healings that we are sharing with you all. This is the opportunity for you to give back to the earth. We healers, we're always looking for a way to give back, right? We're like, oh, you know, it really feels good. I have so many readings and auras where people are like, oh, you know, I meet someone, and I give them a little message, and I do it just because it feels good. It helps me feel, you know, it brings such joy to my heart. And this is why we do it. We're here to bring forth joy, happiness, strength, sovereignty, love, infinite love, remembering that we are these unlimited beings, these spirits that we are, entities, beautiful that we are. So this is your opportunity to give earth and life within it back what has been given to you, and it's continued to be given to you and shall be continued to be given to you. Now, you know, to give it to you, become aura certified, RAAH certified, and give it to your family. It's tremendous what you can do for your husband, your wife, your children. What the transformations are just there. And reviews, if you go on my quantumhealing.com, quantumhealers.com, which is part of Candace Craw Goldman, I have, I believe, close to 80 reviews on there. And when you look at the difference in other reviews, that is definitely the most reviews that you will find on the site. So it's really tremendous. It's a testimonial to what these alchemy teachings are for humanity. So basically, it's limited availability with only 13 spots available. Sign up now. It is going to be in Chicago. It's going to be in downtown, near downtown in Ecker Park. And we're going to have our private loft, and it's spacious, beautiful. It's got 3 rooms that you'll be shared sleeping quarters with. And it is a tremendous value. Basically, not only will you get the certifications, you will also get your vegan meals. You will be provided meals, and you'll be provided a stay. So if you think about it, you come to Chicago, you're going to pay you know, maybe $150 to $200 a night to stay at a hotel. So you're going to be staying about 3 nights with us. So if you think about it, that alone is, depending on where you go, but anywhere $450 to $600 you're going to be paying to stay at a hotel. And this package deal total is $777 with 77 cents. 777.777. So that is tremendous. Just thinking about the stay, not even thinking about the food. So we'll make sure we're gonna get a nice vegan restaurant near Chicago downtown there, where we'll be able to cater to you all and bring it to you. So I'm very excited about this. So I've been receiving information and downloads through Dreamtime Meditation. This is going to be the first time that I'm ever going to present this in this form. It is basically a presentation and a diagram where it's going to be talking about what the organic matrix looks like. We've talked about it through channels, but with this, we're going to go into detail on how the brain is wired and some background that I can't unfortunately share to the public, but I will be able to share it there. So what the non-organic and organic matrix actually looks like, and how you as an aura hypnosis practitioner, as a RAAH Reiki practitioner, are working with these 13 dimensional frequencies to help heal and unplug the client and yourself from the non-organic, the AI matrix. So we'll be talking about that in detail, which is going to be huge. So let's see. And then you're also, you're going to get to know me even deeper as Lily was saying, you already pour out your heart in every, channeling, that I am a genuine, loving person. You tap into my heart, that I am here for you, to protect you, to help you, heal you if you're coming for a healing. And this is what we teach our practitioners as well. Now, okay, get to know me at a deeper level, understanding why aura and RAAH certifications are intently, divinely transcending for the clients whom receive them. Most importantly, come meet your spiritual tribe, because whoever comes on those portal days and those days is going to be a team I'm just getting goosebumps just tapping into that energy. Is going to be a tribe that has been waiting to be reconnected, a tribe that has been together in the past. And if you feel this calling, don't question it. Don't doubt yourself. Don't, think you're not worthy. That is so silly. We are all worthy. You are an equal to me. I am an equal to you. Understand that if you feel a calling and your heart is calling you to it, come to the retreat. You are meant to be there, and do not question it. Follow your heart. Okay, don't let your ego try to tell you that you are not worthy enough. And we talk about self-love and worthy. You are worthy. It will be transformational. Now, and these are basically going to be connections, and that are basically a life support group through the relationships of your colleagues. It's going to be phenomenal. I see, because as you all know, I'm a seer, so I can see whoever's going to be there. I see how they stay connected throughout life, and there's just this beautiful support group where they can they made these deep connections during those days, and they're going to continue that afterwards, genuinely, lovingly, compassionately. So this is what comes with it. Let me drink some water. So excited about this. All right, so this consists of basically the trade market. Remember how we said it's $777 per person. So alone, if you know the aura certification that you work with me, is $555. And then the RAAH is $277. So when you combine that alone, that's right there already adding up to the value of it, not including you get your food, you get your stay, with it pretty much complimentary. Okay. Now you're going to get both of those certifications. You're also going to get a group aura regression, which is going to be fun. That's going to be one of the first things we'll do. We're going to do a group aura. That way we ensure that everyone's energies are at the most highest and cleanest as possible. So with the RAAH, we can remove energy blockages, entities, implants. Sometimes it can remove as well reptilian consciousness through a RAAH if the time is ready, if the stars align. So we'll be doing a group aura where I will be hosting it, and then we'll be removing these blockages. That's something that's going to come complementary again with it. And then we're also going to be having a beautiful yoga instructor that will be waking us up. We've talked about how significant yoga is. So we'll be having her waking us up every morning with yoga, stretching out the body, because our body wakes up, you know, and it's like, oh, wait up. And the mind is like, oh, let's go. And, you know, we're trying to keep up. The body's trying to keep up. But with this, and, you know, we could learn some techniques on how to keep working with yoga and with aligning our physical body with our mind that's already running like a bunny, hopping like a bunny. Okay. And then it also comes with hands-on RAAH and aura session practice on peer and client. This is so exciting. So with this is online. You know, we have you practice on your family members, and there's an itinerary and a step that you have to go through. But with this, you're going to, so exciting, because you'll be able to go right on, and you'll be able to practice. During there, you're going to have, everyone's going to have at least one try of an aura. Auras take a while. They take 4 to 5 hours just alone. So it's going to be phenomenal, where you'll be able to get hands-on practicing on an aura. You might even see me do an actual live aura. How phenomenal would that be? Okay. Now that way you come out of it knowing. And something that I didn't add on there, which I realized I forgot to add, is that typically I don't just teach you something and then I was like, see you later. Good luck. No, I like to be able to still work with you after you've had your certification one-on-one. So basically, after this retreat, this aura RAAH certification, you will still have one-on-one with me, 1 hour, where we'll go over. So you've gone home, you've practiced on your friends, your family, clients who have come to you, and now you want to have a follow-up with me and share with me, this is how my auras went, what could I have done better, or if they were phenomenal, and oh my goodness, is usually what we typically hear, like, I cannot believe, you know, we went in and they were tremendous, and the healing is just out of this world. And so you're going to have one of those as well after the certifications here with us. All right. And then you want to sign up as soon as possible, because, well, we only have the 13 spots available. And also because there is 40 hours worth of homework training that you need to do even before you come to the retreat, November the 8th. Okay. There's also going to be sound alchemy activations. If you've taken my classes, we will be activating the Phoenix fire energies, the infinite 13-dimensional energies. We'll be activating your universal love that is connected to the Reiki RAAH. So you'll be receiving sound healings as well. Okay, you'll be bathed in sound healings from us, from me and Lily. Okay. But using with the sound and symbol alchemy, it was a powerful combination. If you've had my classes, you know, once you combine the symbols to the sounds, then it amplifies everything and it just really completes it. And that's why you'll hear sometimes, like with, you'll hear testimonials through aura. The recent one that I just had were the Hive Aliens, Black Box, and then the Land of Mu, where she went to the dinosaur times. If you haven't watched it, you definitely want to watch it, and then watch her testimony. But she was like, I cannot believe, you know, what the effort that my spirit animals took, one particular spirit animal that took to get her here. And she was talking about that, how much the effort, and then also about how the aura, she says, I've had, you know, I don't see any other way that a hypnosis session can be any more deeper, bigger, complete than what Aura is. And these are testimonials from clients that have had a session that are now experienced afterwards. So that is enough of a inspiration for us. So it comes with, basically, this is your stay accommodation. It comes with 3 nights and 4-day stay. So I love to see you all there, hopefully. And don't wait too long because those 13 spots will fill up. Okay, so we have 13 nights, 4-day stay. Again, you'll be staying there. It is a private, spacious, modern decor and luxurious accommodations. It's a bedroom loft. It comes with 3 bedrooms, and there is beds there that different options there that you can check out on my website on risingphoenixaurora.com. That option is there now where you could purchase. That's where you would be purchasing the retreat spiritual development from my website. And it's near downtown in Wicker Park, as we mentioned, near Chicago. Now, if you haven't been to Chicago, you definitely want to come there. I also put a link in my website of 25 different places. You could come early, and you could stay later, and with your own expenses and your own scheduling, and check out Chicago and its energies, and the different things that you can do here. Now, as I said earlier, 3 vegan meals will be provided on full days, as well as a light breakfast with organic bagels, fruits, hot and cold gourmet cereals, and first come, first serve on bed and room accommodation. So if you want a particular bed, you definitely want to book now, because those will book first. Now, shared 3 bedrooms quarters. So again, it's gonna be like a little spiritual family where you guys can be together and interact one another. And males, you're definitely welcome. And we would separate obviously the males from the females, so you could be comfortable with that. Now, beds are available, and we go over the different beds that are available, and then different toiletries available. We don't have to go over that. And then basically, there's no parking since it is in an area. So if you do, we usually advise Uber, Lyft, or there is a parking lot near that you can book at. And then the pictures will be emailed. Again, if I am very particular on locations. I don't want to give away too much, just because sacredly, I want to make sure everything's set up before we share pictures and location. Just believe me that it's beautiful. It's got these beautiful high ceilings, and it's spacious and beautiful and modern and clean. Okay, so the pictures will be emailed once you book. Now, you check in on 11/8 at 4 p.m. There we're seeing some of those numbers again that we were talking about. Then you check out on, guess what, 11/11 at 11 a.m. So if you're flying in, there's 2 different airports that you'd be flying in from. There's Midway International Airport or O'Hare International Airport. Typically the Midway would be closer, but that one usually runs a little more. But we have 2 airports over here in Chicago, so it's really easy to catch a flight, and they usually are not too expensive in comparison to other locations. So yes, so exciting. Once you book and once you receive your first teaching, there is no refunds available, because at that point you received the very beginning of the teaching. Okay, I am so excited. I hope to see you all there. Whoever is meant to be here will be here. Know it will align, and I am excited to give this beautiful gift to you. Thank you, Lily, also for being there. Thank you, Minnie, for all your support as always. Such beautiful souls you both are. Thank you. I am excited to be doing this finally. It's like, whew, it's time. It is time. Thank you for all who inspired me to do this. Those of you who asked for retreats, those of you who know that if you will come to a retreat, I don't want to just make it like a retreat where, we are going to just kind of like, chat and hang out and talk. I want it to be that. Plus, I want teachings. This is who I am. I am a spiritual teacher. I am a teacher in the universe and creation. And therefore, that is why this is a great gift to share to you all, to teach to you all. So hope to see you all soon. Book up as soon as you can again on risingphoenixaurora.com. Love you. And then I believe there was someone asking about a payment plan because there was someone asking about that there was a wife and a husband. So definitely just email me. We could definitely come up with a payment plan where perhaps, you know, if you have a friend or a family member coming with you, a daughter, whoever, who wants to learn these beautiful alchemy healings and help others, help the world, email me and we could come up with a plan. You can make one payment plan, and then, you know, whenever you can, make the other one. So yeah, you all know that I am flexible. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for listening, and thank you for all the beautiful hearts shared here and all the likes. Please share this video, share it with your family, your friends, and I am going to also post it on YouTube, so you could also see it there as well, and you can share it there. Thank you. I love you all with all that I am. I honor you, I thank you, and I respect you. Thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed week.